Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, just so you guys understand, this was number 4 on the sales charts for July. Its release date was July 11th, 2025. It was developed by Iron Galaxy and published by Activision. So its critical reception was an 8 out of 10 from GameSpot, an 8 out of 10 from IGN, a Metascore of 82, and a user score of 6.7 over on Metacritic. So that is a positive reception from critics and audiences. We have the profitability numbers here, though, so let's see how it actually did financially. So and by the way, the production cost of these video games is hard to come by. Almost nobody, I can almost never find it, so just, if I find it, I'll let you know. Otherwise, don't expect it for video games. Movies, they usually actually just come out and say how much it costs. So, but as far as the profitability numbers here for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, from wolfsgamingblog.com on August 9th, 2025, in this week's newsletter from Alinea Analytics, Rhys Elliott gave us a look at July's most downloaded games across Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 ranked as the 9th highest on their chart, bringing in 1.9 million downloads. Of course, the game launched straight onto Game Pass, which is where most of those downloads came from. What's really interesting, though, is that Elliott provided a way to gauge sales. There sadly isn't too much to be stoked about sales-wise, as over 90% of those came from Xbox due to its Game Pass inclusion. So, if the game had 1.9 million downloads, and at least 90% of those were from Game Pass, that means we can surmise that the game only sold about 190,000 copies across Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. That number may be slightly higher now, of course, but it's still not great. So this game not only did not do well, it totally bombed. It definitely is pointing out something that people talk about a lot in recent game development and releases. The recent gaming industry is that Xbox Game Pass, you don't have to pay for those games. You pay like $20 or something for the Game Pass, but these big games come out and they say, oh, we have all these players, but those players didn't pay for the game. So it didn't make any money, which is unfortunate because the Pro Skater games were pretty good when they came out originally.